Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about using library databases. So what's a database? A database is a collection of stuff, usually files, documents. It could be periodicals like magazines and newspapers. It could be just about anything, videos. For example, YouTube is a database of various videos and online visual presentations and things like that. If you watch something like Netflix or Disney Plus, those are actual databases of movies. So there's lots of different kinds of databases. Library databases we use for research. So in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and go to our college website. We're going to log into my MCC. And once we do that, we're going to go ahead and go to find the library links. We're looking for something that says library and it says online databases, okay? So we're going to click on that. You're going to see an interface that looks something like this, a little web page. You're going to go down towards the bottom here where it says Hendrik Meyer Library. When we're here, we're going to not look at the library catalog, but we're going to look at where it says library databases, okay? Now, there are a lot of databases that the library has a subscription to, and they are not all created equal. Some have a lot of information, some have barely any information. Some have a treasure trove of full text documents. Some just have the citations, which you can use to find the documents or books. I just want to show you a couple today, just kind of show you how they work. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the page here and just kind of show you here. These are the featured databases. These are the ones I tend to use the most. eBook Central, Academic Search Complete, JSTOR, Opposing Viewpoints and Context. I don't have time to do all of them, but these are the big ones. Okay, so I'm going to go to the top here and just start by going to Academic Search Complete. And I'm going to click that. And let's say I'm writing a paper for my science class, and I want to know more about cloning. Well, the easiest thing to do is, just like you would in a web browser, you type in cloning. Okay, and I want to know more about cloning ethics, but let's start with a general search of cloning. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to click the search button just underneath. Alright, so once I'm here, it's going to show me the results. There's 59,000 results, and I can go through and find all these results, and yeah, it's really great. All this stuff that's interesting. Oh, here we go. Gene cloning to clinical trials. The trials and tribulations of life with collagen. Okay, interesting. Cloning, where do you draw the line? This actually looks pretty good. This is from Time Magazine. I may be able to use this. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And I'm going to go to where it says Access Options. And then I'm going to go to where it says PDF or Online Full Text. I'm going to go to Online Full Text just to show you how this works. But this is kind of what you see. This is the document from Time Magazine and all the text, which is great because you can come and you can copy and paste, grab quotes and all kinds of wonderful stuff from the source. And these are pretty legitimate. Time Magazine, most of these are fact-checked, they're edited, they're in pretty good shape. We can use these things. One thing you're going to notice at the top is there's these little quotation marks. These are for citations. One of the great things about databases is they will not leave you in a lurch when you're doing research. You want to click on this and it will give you the citation. So you can choose MLA, which is what we're using in class. And there's the MLA citation. You can copy that bad boy and you can put that right into your paper, which is great. You can also copy to the clipboard. That makes it a little bit easier. And then, of course, you have the full document here. You can download a copy. You can print a copy. You can translate it if needed. And my favorite is you can listen to it. So I can go through here, click this little button here, and I can actually
Section, Nation Cloning.
Listen
Where
to
do
it.
you draw the line? The houseboat to ban all human cloning was the first skirmish in the research wars to come.
Yeah, and if I don't want to sit here and listen to it, I can also download a copy as an MP3. Maybe listen to it in my car, listen to it while I'm lifting weights, whatever it happens to be. So it's really, really great. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Okay. But that's one of the magical things about using this is you won't get these kinds of resources just looking up Wikipedia stuff. All right. Another thing I want to show you is there's a lot of stuff you can do with this cloning. I'm going to go ahead and do the cloning search one more time here. And I want to show you these all filters. If I click my all filters, well, I can do a couple of great things. I can limit it to just the full text. Okay. I can do peer reviewed if that's required by my instructor. That means that it's been fact checked and checked by other scientists and scholars. I can narrow the publication date if I want, past 12 months, past 5 years. I can even do a custom range. I'm going to do a custom range here. Let's say maybe, no, actually maybe not. Let's just do last 10 years. Okay, then I can actually narrow it down by source type. So maybe I want the academic journals and the magazines and the newspapers, but I don't need book reviews or trade publications. Books is great. Maybe you can see like books. Let's see what else they got. Oh, government docs, don't really need those. And then I can click Update Selections and Apply. And then it'll narrow down from 59,000 down to 6,000 or almost 7,000. And I can go through and see if any of these are useful to me. Okay. Get more results. Show more results. Let's see. Looking for some more here. Wow. Some of these are so scientific. I have to kind of get through the language. But take your time. Look through, see what you can find. If you find that your search is coming up pretty empty, oh, here we go, Handmade Cloning, Advanced Releases, Pitfalls, and Potentials. This is the Journal of Animal Science and Biotechnology. Oh, this one looks really good, so let's click it. And again, access options. We're going to go PDF. What's really neat is it'll actually show you the PDF from the magazine or journal. So it will either be a high-resolution document or it'll be a photo of the actual document, but it'll be in PDF form. And again, just like before, you can get the citation, you can download it, you can print it out, you can also listen to it, download the MP3 if you want. So really great stuff. All right, let me show you one more database. I'm going to go ahead and close this. And I'm going to go to one that's a little more book-oriented. There's actually two that I highly recommend. The first one is the eBook Central, which is really good, and then there's the EBSCO Books. Now, the EBSCO Books is usually tied in with the other database that I just showed you, but we can search it independently, which offers some different results most of the time. But I'm going to go to eBook Central and just show you what they have here. So I'm looking for books on cloning. I'm going to hit search. This is from another distributor called ProQuest as opposed to EBSCO. And so it'll have different offerings that it owns. In this case, I have 14,000 books on cloning or related to cloning. So there's a cloning source book. Oh, here we go. Genetic engineering and cloning. Cloning biologist reports human dignity in cloning. So there's some ethics and stuff. Yeah, this looks great. I'm just going to go ahead and start over here, genetic engineering cloning. Click that. Okay, genetic engineering and cloning. So I can read this book online. So it looks something like this. And I just can go page by page through this whole book. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that great? Takes a little time for it to catch up, but yeah. It's wonderful. I can also download the book. Now, just a note, you can get up to a certain amount of pages as a PDF from these chapters. Because of copyright laws, you can't get the whole book. You can get little sections, and so there's a limit to how many pages. But if you find a chapter that looks really, really good, you can download that and have a copy there. This will actually show you the whole book. This will show you table of contents. So if you need to know specific contents, introduction, things like that, there's other contents. So it'll take you kind of to different parts of the book. Maybe you want to know gene transfer methods or sequencing methods. it'll take you to that part of the book. Maybe you want to actually go to that part of the book. You can bookmark it, all kinds of wonderful things. You can go to and create annotations. You can highlight and do all kinds of wonderful things here. Here's some other things you can download. You can save as a PDF. You can print. There's also a little citation menu here. So here's the citation for the whole book. Maybe you need APA. You can switch it. You can export these to different biography software, excuse me. You can make the text bigger, you can make it smaller. I mean, there's so many wonderful tools here. You can highlight matter within the book. You have to sign up for an account, but you're able to do that. So those are the databases. Anyway, have fun and have a look.